Welcome in the world of artificial intelligence under artificial intelligence using Python series of lectures. This is lecture on heuristic search methods part 7. Hi, I am Dr. Sunil from GCS Solutions. The contents of this lecture are search algorithms Python code. So we'll try to understand how to implement best first search in Python. We'll also learn how to implement goal test, moveGen and append function, at the same time sort function, which are used in best first search implementation. Before we understand how to implement best first search, let us first try to understand the graph on which this algorithm is to be executed. So here in this case the graph is the representation of connection of nodes. So here each of the nodes has certain heuristic value assigned. So for example, A has been given heuristic value 5. Now this node B is given heuristic value 3. So 2 is heuristic value of C. This way these nodes are there in the graph. Now A is connected to B and B is connected to A. Similarly, B is connected to C and C is connected to B. A is connected to C and C is also connected to A. So these three edges in the graph are undirected edges, but rest of the edges in the graphs are directed. So this graph is basically partially undirected and partially directed graph. So this is mixed graph. So here B has a child D, E. At the same time it has immediate successors A and C. That means B is connected to A, C, D and E. For C it is connected to A, B, F and G. D is connected to H and I. B is having E as the one of the childs, but E doesn't have any child. C has F and G as a child. F has J as a child. G has K and L as a child. So this whole information of graph is represented using the list, which is nothing but the state space representation. It is list of successors, and here Python dictionary data structure is used to represent this list of successor. For example, A is the node having successor B and C, and it is represented as node value pair. So A is the node which is the key basically. So it is key value pair. So A is the key and this B which is a list and C which is again a list, and it is enclosed in the list. So this is list of list. So this list of list represents the value of the key A, and that value is nothing but the list of successors. So for example, again for B it is A, C, D and E. So here for B the immediate successors are A, C, D and E. For C, A, B, F and G are the successor. For D, H and I. For F it is J, and for G it is K and L. So this whole graph is represented as a dictionary data structure of the Python. Along with this successor list, it is given that the start node is A and goal is H. So with this information we try to understand that how best first search, which is coded in Python, is executed on this graph. Now here, before we see the actual implementation of best first search, let us first focus on how to implement the sub-algorithms which are used in best first search. The sub-algorithms are goal test, moveGen, append and sort. And here the successor list, which is dictionary, is represented like this, which we already discussed in the last slide. Now given is that we have start node A, goal H. So there is global closed list. Now this success is the indicator which is assigned a boolean value true. Failure is the indicator which is assigned a boolean value false. And state is the variable which basically checks whether the goal is found or not. If goal is found, then the state will be success. Otherwise, initially that state value is failure. So with this global data structure, our algorithm best first search works. Now let us first see the goal test function, how it is implemented. It is a very straightforward transformation that if given node n is goal, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. And the straightaway transformation of these logical states is in Python, that using def you define goal test function. If goal is matching to, that is if n is matching to goal, then return true, otherwise return false. What are moveGen? So moveGen function takes node n, it creates temporary list. If that given node n is in the list of successor, then it extracts the children of n and stores in new list and return. So these steps are as it is transformed in form of these Python functions. For example, new list is created using list function of the Python. Now successor list, which you have already seen in the last slide, and it is represented here as well. So it has key value pair, A is key and values are B and C. That is the list which has a successors of A. A is key and B, C, this list is the value. So it checks whether this given node n is appearing in the successor list as a key. If that key is appearing, that means that node is appearing as a key, then extract the child of that particular key. Now how to extract the child, or I mean to say the value of that particular key? So if you simply say succ list of n, so it returns the value of that particular key. For example, if value is A, then succ of n will return B and C, and that will be stored in n, and that is new list and it is a return. Now append is very simple, it takes two lists and append it. So here it is straight away transformation, that it takes two lists L1 and L2. Now using list function, this L1 and L2 are basically represented as a list, and plus operator concatenates this L1 and L2, and it will store the resultant list in new list, and that is return. Now what of sort? Sort is very simple. So we want to sort any list, given list, based on the heuristic value of the nodes. So that is done using this sort function. So see here where I am pointing. So for given list L, so sort function is called, and this lambda function will define that what is the key of the sort. Now suppose for a given node there are two entities, name of the node and its heuristic. Now name of the node is the 0th index value and heuristic value is the index 1 value. So if I call this whole thing as x, then this will be x of 0 and this 3 will be x of 1. So what we are trying to tell this sort function using key, this lambda anonymous function. So we are trying to tell that sort the list, given list, based on the heuristic. That's why we have used here x of 1, and that list, sorted list, is returned. Now for the better understanding of these things, logical things, and the internal operations of the best first search, I will recommend you to watch video lecture 19 for the complete understanding of best first search algorithm. So please watch video lecture 19. Now here is the algorithm, best first search. So initially open is assign a start node, close is empty, and state is failure. Why state is failure? Because as initially no goal is found, so state is initialized with failure. If goal is found, then that state will be updated. So while open not empty and state not success, this while condition is implemented here. So first of all, we'll see how these three statements are transformed in the Python code. So here open is the local variable, list variable used. So it is assigned a start node which is A and having heuristic 5. Close is initially empty, so close is initialized using the list function of the Python. Now these two variables, that is state, global variable state variable and global close variables, are used here because we want to modify the value of this two variables. So that's why this global keyword is essential in case of Python. Now this while loop is transformed like this, that length of the open is, length function is used to calculate the length of the open. If it is not 0, that means if there is something in the open, so that will be non-zero value, and that is compared with this 0. If it is not 0, that means there is something in the open, open is not empty, and state is not success. So initially state is failure, so failure is not success. If this condition are true, then this whole logic which is written in the while is executed. Now what is the logic in the while loop? That we have to pick front node from the open, we call that node as n. So here it is achieved using this statement, that open of 0, and that is assigned to n. Now as our open is list of list, so open of 0 means the first element of the list of the list. So that is printed here. So some extra print statements are used so that we can see the changes happening in the open and closed list at the time of execution. So that's why some extra print statements are used. Now this goal test function and the part of if is represented like this, or rather coded like this, that if goal test, so goal of n of 0 is true, then state variable is given value success, and this given node n is appended to the closed and that is printed. What if this goal test returns false? Then it gets into else part. So in else part there are overall 6 statements. So these 6 statements are basically transformed like this. So here the given node n is appended to the close, so that is done here, that append close n, and that close, this new value is assigned to the close. Now moveGen is called and those moveGen elements are assigned to the child. That is done here, that moveGen is called. Now here moveGen is called and moveGen of n0, that means the node, given node is passed as the argument to the moveGen. moveGen will extract the child of the node n and then that is stored in child variable. Now from the child, whatever is there in the open and whatever is there in the close, that is removed. So these two statements are basically transformed in form of two for loops. So for each value in open, if that value is present in the child, then this remove function will remove that particular value node from the child list. Similarly, for each value in the closed, if that value is appearing in the child, so remove function of the Python which is invoked with the child list will remove the node val. So this way this is achieved. Now after that, whatever is left in the child, that is added at the front of the open. So that is achieved using this single statement. So append function is called. To that, this child list is added at the front of the existing open, and this way open is modified. But this open is sorted. So how to do that? So sort function is called on the open and that open is now sorted. And at the end of this, the local closed elements are copied to the global close so that we can do the further processing in the driver code. So this is the simple way of transforming the given best first search into Python. Hope that you understood this. Let us now see how this function best first search work. So it is called in the driver code and that closed list is printed with the result. Now this result variable will be basically printing the value true or false. If goal is found, then this result is true, otherwise it is false. So let us now see the execution. So I have saved this code as bestfirstsearch.py. I invoked this Python editor at the Anaconda prompt. I use this file Python, that is bestfirstsearch.py, and when execution starts, so it takes the first start node as the current node, that is the A with heuristic value 5. Then it generates the child of A, which are B and C, and it removes from the child whatever is there in the open and close. So child will remain same. So that is added at the front of the open. So open unsorted is B and C, but after sorting open becomes C and B. So this is the new open which will be used in the next iteration. Now nodes visited so far are A, that is stored in closed list. So A we have visited at this point of time. In next iteration, it will pick the front node from the open. So open has C and B. So C is picked, that is removed from the open. So open will be having only B. Now this current node is appended to the close. So close has two nodes A and C. That means we have started with A and now we are at C. So nodes visited so far are A and C. So let us see here where I am pointing. Now after this, whatever, so MoveGen is called for node C. So what are the immediate successor of C? The immediate successor of C are A, B, F and G. So those are written and stored in child. Now from this child, whatever is there in the open and whatever is there in the close, that is removed. So what left is just node F and G, which are added at the front of the existing open, and in existing open there is only one node, that is B. Now here nodes are stored along with the heuristic. So after that it is sorted based on the heuristic. So after sorting it will be F with heuristic 2, B with heuristic 3 and G with heuristic 4. Now this new open is used in the next iteration. Now in next iteration again, as usual, the front node of the open is spec, that is F. Now F is appended to the close. So node visited so far are A, C and F. So it is just like A, C and F, that is traversing the graph A, C and F. So here the successor of F is J. So that is J is basically extracted by the MoveGen, which is assigned to child. From the child, whatever is there in the open and close, that is removed. So there is nothing to be removed. So child will be same as J99, and that is added at the front of the open. Now existing open is B and G, and to the existing B and G at the front, this J is added, which is the child, and this is sorted. So after sort, your new open will be B, G and J. Now the front node B is spec and it is added at the close. So nodes visited so far are A, C, F and B. So our search is like, it starts with A, it visits C, then it visits B, and abruptly all of a sudden it changes its path. So now it is back to B. So your path will be now A to B and B to the goal. It will be leading to goal. So this shows this thing. And now here, what are the child of B? So the child of B are A, C, D and E. So from this list, which is basically written by the MoveGen, whatever there is in the open and close, that is removed. So after that, what left is just your D and E. Now in open there is already G and J. So to the front of this, D and E is added, and this is sorted again. So this will be D, E, G and J. Now with this new open, it starts next iteration. So it picks front node, that is D, from the open, and it will add to the closed. So nodes visited so far are A, C, F, B and D. So it is A, C, F, B and D. Now here again, as usual, MoveGen will be called for the D, and it returns the child node of D, that is H and I, and whatever is there in the open and close, that is removed from the child. So I think there is nothing to be removed from the child. So here those two nodes are added to the existing open, and this is sorted again. So at the front of the open now there is H, but you know well that when your current node is N, which is H, if it matches to the goal and our goal is also H, so algorithm terminates by updating the status of the state variable success. And so the nodes visited so far are A, C, F, B, D and H. So it has got the goal. So this way this algorithm works. Hope so that this execution is basically understood by you. But for better happenings internally in the best first search, to understand these happenings, I recommend you to watch video lecture 19. Dear learners, how was the lecture? Please subscribe GCS Solutions if you are not yet subscribed. Like the video if you really like it. Share among the friends and comments for the improvements. We are GCS Solutions, making technology easy to learn. Till next lecture, be intelligent.